Hi and welcome to Easy Recipes for Dudes. I am Mike. I'll be your dude for this recipe. This is our first installment and today we're going to be doing venison chili. You can substitute beef. Of course, I like venison, so does my family. You can't always please everybody, so you can substitute beef if somebody in the family doesn't like that. You can also cut 50-50, which isn't a bad way to do it. You're going to need just a couple of things. You're going to need ground beef or venison, 1 pound. Well, unless you want a big meat patty in the bottom of your crock pot, you're going to need more ingredients than just beef or venison, so let's get into those. First, you're going to need 1 onion. Since this is easy recipes, we're going to keep everything at 1 teaspoon just to make things simple. Guys, forget stuff. What can I say? 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1 teaspoon of coriander, 1 teaspoon of oregano, and 1 teaspoon or more of chili powder. I say or more because guys like stuff hot. So if you want to spice it up, put some more of this in, some cayenne, some Frank's Red Hot, something from Buffalo Wild Wings, whatever you got laying around.
Salt and pepper.
1 large can of diced tomatoes and 1/2 a can of tomato paste. I don't have tomato paste or diced tomatoes, so I'm a dude. I'm going to substitute, and it's going to be whatever it is. I've got a can of whole stewed tomatoes, so I'm just going to crush those up and put those in the mix. It's not going to be quite as tomatoey as I'd like because the tomato paste is a concentrate and it's going to add a lot of flavor, but we'll have to live with it.
Bacon.
You're also going to want about 1/2 cup of fresh red pepper chopped up and 1/2 cup of chopped green pepper. Now, I don't have quite 1/2 cup of each, but we tend to save the extras when we make other things, so I'm just going to toss these in and let it fly. Now, the last thing you're going to need is 2 cups of beef bouillon or beef stock. Now, you can use bouillon cubes.
Bacon.
We're actually out of bouillon cubes. I couldn't find any broth in the house. So I'm going to use some beef gravy and cut it. 1 cup of the gravy to 1 cup of water. First thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to chop up your onion. The degree to which you chop it is your taste. If you got a bunch of little kids in the house and they don't like biting into an onion, you're going to want to dice it up pretty fine. For me, I like them a little bit bigger, but since we do have some kids in the house, they tend to be pretty good eaters, so I'm just going to chop it in kind of a medium kind of a chop, about 1/4 inch cubes. Nothing too fancy, do it quick, you're done fast. Add your ground beef or venison raw directly into your crock pot. Make sure you break it all up really good with a nice plastic spatula or something else that's not going to scratch up your crock pot. Then when you're done with that, put in your diced tomatoes, your tomato paste, and use your fingers. Get in there and squish it all up. Get it all broke up. What you want to do is make sure that that venison is going to stay loose from one another as it cooks. Then all you're simply going to do is take your spices and add those in there. Throw in your green peppers and red peppers. Mix in your onions. Finally, add your beef stock.
Bacon!
And give her a good stir. Close everything up and you're going to want to cook this for 6 hours on low or 4 hours on high. Low and slow is the best if you've got the time. Enjoy your venison chili.